So, hello everyone. In the part 3 of our video series, we are going to begin with organization of economic activities. Mostly, we're going to cover the kinds of economies there are. One is centrally planned, one is market economy, other is mixed economy, and there is one more type which is not listed here, but I'll tell you about it. It's indicative economy, okay, or indicative planning. So, what exactly does this mean? Okay. In a centrally planned economy, the government is the sole central authority which takes everything in its control, may it be production, exchange, or consumption. Exchange here you can mean distribution, okay? Now, uh, the government tries to be as socialist as possible, okay? They try that social welfare is promoted and there is equity in the economy, and their main aim is to reduce income inequalities. But one of the problems that we face in centrally planned economies but one of the problems that we face in a centrally planned economy is that the role of a consumer is reduced. Okay, consumer sovereignty is reduced because the government is already made has already made decisions where production is concerned. Okay, all right. Apart from this, a few examples of centrally planned economies are China, USA, and Korea, all of these. Okay. Thus, the central economy may intervene and try to achieve an equitable distribution of mix of final goods. All right. All right. Uh, we can also see it that in many spheres where the market would not like to go, like let's say education in the far interior of India, the private sector would not like to go there because there is no return on investment over there, right? But the government has to see that there is equity everywhere. So there are a lot of government schools. Okay, the government intervenes in that manner. Other is the market economy. Market economy is a simple setup which we see mostly like where the price and the quantity and what to produce and how to produce, all of them are determined by the economic agents. Economic agents are people like you and me who influence the demand and the supply. Okay, so eventually what happens is a consensus is drawn, and that price or that quantity is more produced where there is more consumer demand. Okay, thus if a consumer demands more of a certain good, the price of that good will rise. This signals that the producers of the good, they want more of this and they are ready to pay more, so they're likely to increase their production. So this is for the market economy. A few examples of market economy are USA. Okay, now market economy is also a economy where there is least government intervention. It is also called laissez-faire economy. Okay, India has been neither a market economy nor a centrally planned economy because India is a mixed economy. It follows both the principles, and it tries to establish equilibrium via it. Okay, there is one more kind of an economy which is indicative economy. Okay, in indicative economy the government provides guidance and forecasts the economic activities, and it acts as a torch bearer to the market activities to work in that fashion. It is not coercive, so it is just indicating towards the market activities. Okay, they rely heavily on economic forecasting and consultation with the industries, so most of the designs are in congruence to the statistical data sets. Okay, so all of this helps them reduce the uncertainties of the market. Okay, France is the most important example of indicative economies, and there are other countries also like Japan, South Korea, somewhat India as well, who are using indicative planning for rapid industrial growth. Now, coming here to positive and normative economics, there is one major difference which is between them, that one of them has a more bend on data and mathematical interpretation of things. The other one doesn't. Okay, so positive economics is something which is backed by data and mathematical value sets. Okay, so let me explain it to you. Okay, positive economics deals with objective analysis. Okay, objective analysis means its observations are based on facts. Mostly they try to tell us the cause and effect relationship. Okay, they are testified using data and observations, and most of the examples we can see is via examples of an increase in price will reduce its demand. Okay, because all of this has been empirically tested as well. Like India's unemployment rate has risen to this percent. Okay, so all of these are data verified facts. Okay, and the branch of economics which deals with it is called positive economics. Okay, there is another branch of economics as well. Okay, which is called normative economics. Normative economics is mostly based on policy preferences and opinions. Okay, it deals with value judgments, what economy should be and what ought to be done, so it is more idealistic. Okay, so most of the things are subjective, so they cannot be proven or testified. Okay, it depends on a person who is drawing those conclusions, the economist, and what are the priorities of that society. Okay, some examples are like government should reduce poverty. When there is a trade off in unemployment and inflation, some economists may say that okay, let's go with reducing unemployment. Some economists will say okay, let's go on reducing the inflation. So, and we know that there exists a trade off between both of them. So that is the reason that it falls into the gamut of normative economics. Also, another basic difference that one must understand is positive economics explains the root cause behind economic phenomena. Okay, whereas normative economics, it's just a guiding light to economic policies. All right, coming to microeconomics and macroeconomics. So microeconomics is something that we are studying as a single economic agent in a market. Okay, there are many goods and services and how that individual is reacting in the market. Whereas macroeconomics is understanding the entire economy on whole and paying on attention on aggregate measures like aggregate demand, aggregate supply, total output, the price levels, and the employment rate in the economy on whole. So basically, microeconomics is the smaller circle and macroeconomics is the bigger circle of things. Wait, let me tell you the it via a diagram. This is microeconomic theory. Okay, micro, and this is the bigger circle, which is the macroeconomic theories. Okay, macroeconomic theories are not without the microeconomic implications. Okay, mostly because both of them are behavioral and resonate to each other in certain fashion. So this is it. With this, we come an end to our chapter number 1. Okay. From tomorrow, we'll begin with chapter number 2. This was a pretty basic one, so you could have also seen the videos in 2x. Okay. In the next chapter, we are going to start with the real microeconomics. So stay tuned for the next one.